The Giants are the off-season team. The traditional Hard Knocks training camp team will be your Chicago Bears.
The day after that Giants for the off-season version of the Hard Knocks franchise news broke, me and Anthony Herron were here. You were off, Danny, and I was hoping and a guessing and a wishing that the Mara's family, the Mara family willingness to do this would be an indicator that the McCaskey family might be willing. And you're right that George has been against it forever.
They've all been on the record against it forever.
I know, but they were one of 3 teams that could be chosen. The Bears.
They could be forced to do it.
The Bears, Saints, and Broncos were one of the 3 teams that could be forced to do it. It had the parameters were not being on Hard Knocks in the last 10 years, not having a first-year head coach, and no playoffs in the last 2 years. So it was the Bears, Saints, and Broncos. If it's just the NFL strong-arming, great. If it's the McCaskies, loosening up a little bit on their notorious tightness, that's great too. Whatever. Either way, this is awesome.
And listen, Hard Knocks is sanitized because there is still NFL approval and teams get to see it, and there are not often that many things that come out of it that are all that damaging. And the Bears have been doing a good job of giving us some behind-the-scenes, all-access content. I mean, we saw, the scouts go around the table on Caleb Williams, and we saw some behind-the-scenes stuff with Ryan Poles in the lead-up to the selection of Rome Odunze. So teams are creating more of this content themselves, but I'm here for all of it. And it will boost the profile, it will boost expectations, and it will be damn fun content, even if it is sanitized from what it was 15 years ago.
Don't you think that sanitized nature, because you're right, that the NFL, it's a partnership thing. They're going to make sure they don't look bad. It's not going to be, you're not going to have any of the embarrassments of like the Jets and Tannenbaum and some of that stuff, and Mark Sanchez being embarrassed at the table and stuff like that. But that's why it's been silly, in part, for the Bears to be opposed. You don't get made to look bad anymore. That's not what happens anymore.
Yeah, they will cover stuff if it's public that that things are bad. Like I remember when Chad Ochocinco got arrested, they had the footage of him leaving the facility, being like, "I'm not gonna get in trouble when I leave this place." And then it was like, "Ooh, that was bad." And then like Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley. Like, it was like, they weren't doing it to make them look bad, but it was like, these guys...
It just looked bad.
These guys just aren't saying the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they work together, and their messages are completely different. So we will get stuff out of it. We absolutely will get stuff out of it, even if because it's impossible not to. I think it's 6 episodes. Is it 4? 4 or 6?
I think it's 6.
Yeah, 6 one-hour episodes that they'll have to put together, and you know what we're going to get.
You're going to get a lot of Caleb.
Well, of course, we're going to get a lot of – but we're going to get a day in the life of Kevin Warren.
Oh, God.
We're going to get it. We've gotten it every other place. We're going to get alarm clock, 4:30. He steals himself in the morning.
Every morning, Kevin Warren salutes the statue of George Halas.
He stares at a ceiling.
We'll build restrooms.
Every morning, Kevin Warren builds a new restroom. Every morning, Kevin Warren greets the Bobs as they stand by. There's Doug Kramer, the center. There's Jack Sanborn. They're all there.
Kevin Warren searches for cranes in the sky. It's going to be
one of the things I always look at coming home to the city is I always look for cranes in the air.
Cranes in the air.
Yeah, man.
Where are they going to be? It's going to be amazing.
Who is going to be the surprise breakout star from Hard Knocks? Is it's some rookie we don't know yet? Probably.
Of course, right? It's someone we don't know, but there's so many new. Caleb and Odunze will be huge people, obviously.
It's either Jalen or Tevin.
Oh, Tevin.
They're both great personalities for it.
Our guy, Jalen. Yeah, Tevin, you're so right about Tevin. This is a moment for Tevin. There's so much stuff that they could get out of. All we got to do is tip them off about Baconators and skyscrapers and more.
Well, there's an opportunity for Grody to become the de facto breakout star with given his adjacency to Tevin. Like, he's always hanging around Tevin getting gold, so they can use Grody as a vehicle to get the gold out of Tevin.
I think that's going to be a big part of it, man. Like which local media is it? Like, is Grody going to ask the silly question that goes viral from it? Is it going to be Mark Carman?
It'll be Potsy.
Potsy.
Yeah. There's going to be a Potsy moment for sure.
It's gonna be great. I mean, they'll use local, like the score will probably be featured. Maybe it'll be up the dial because they're the Bears flagship. Who knows? But like, there's gonna be local media weirdness.
I was gonna say that Grody has to get back to doing his hair like the Floose, but the Floose doesn't even really do his hair like that anymore. I think Grody should grow out the facial hair and go single white female all over the Floose. Just like show up. Whatever the Floose looks like, that's what Grody has to look like at camp.
It's going to be excellent. This is just ripe for content. And I mean, man, the Bears continue to be the gift to the offseason content gods. Thank you, Bears. Thank you, Hard Knocks. Thank you, HBO and NFL. August, baby. August just got a lot easier. It'd be much better if the Cubs were good. But if the Cubs are bad, we just got the gift of Hard Knocks for those Wednesday recap shows. Wednesdays in August, baby.
Knock on wood if you're with me.
Yeah. Oh, man. Tanny, we can do like predicted scripts like for when Shriver's going to narrate, like Mike Glennon stuff. Oh, God.
Mike Glennon has been battling all camp to secure the backup quarterback job. Right now, he's ahead by a neck.
We need Liv Schreiber on this show as soon as possible.
Oh,
efforting. We have Schreiber.
Efforting. Put him in the Slack.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, of course I did.
Outstanding.
Of course I did.
That's fine.
Who's going to be the first one to cry when he gets cut? Velus Jones?
Oh,
man.
I don't think Velus is getting cut.
I don't either.
Yeah,
Did you? When Manley gets back, I don't know if you guys are following his
him in Japan,
his exotic trip to Japan, where he was
is it a golf trip to Japan?
No,
he's with his family. He's at like Disney World Japan.
Oh wow,
for 3 days, and he was.
They have those here, you know.
He was too tall to ride some of the rides, which is just hilarious. But Dave Tope today at Chiefs OTAs said that they are experimenting with like a rugby player and someone and their safety doing the kickoffs so that Harrison Butker did not get exposed to tackles, because on their research, the kicker was involved in like 25% of the tackles on this new kickoff rule. And so Harrison Butker might be there for extra points and field goals and misogyny, but not kickoffs. So
I think he's going to lead the league in public misogyny. He's off to a really good start.
He's got a hair against the tortoise like head start in public misogyny. But it is the NFL. We've got plenty of time.
Well,
for
I mean,
criminal acts, etc.
Jerry Richardson's no longer in Carolina, so you know.
Yeah, Dan Snyder's out of the paint too. Yeah, Harrison Butker is the favorite for sure.
He's definitely. I just saw on FanDuel they've got him at 4-1 already.
Wow. Yeah, he's -5. Yeah, I think he's the -400 favorite to lead the NFL in misogyny this
Public
year.
Misogyny.
Yeah,
private. It's too hard to gauge.
It's impossible to score. Yeah, it really is. That will be that'll be a story, and Velus Jones would be healthier than a baby horse.
Who's the kid? Is it John
and
Jackson?
Right now, the baby horse is being sent to the glue factory.
Yes, Danny, you are going to shine. Normally, it's the Scott Forrest Winter Meetings press conference, but this is
the baby horse is being sent to the glue factory. Oh,
this is wheelhouse. This is wheelhouse.
The
stuff.
baby horse looking more like a donkey.
Oh man, they should hire us as consultants. This is good. This is going to be perfect.
The backup quarterback is no longer a secret agent. They're going to do it, right? He's going to have to lean in.
Well, arm wrestling?
His dad's going to be another candidate for breakout star.
Maybe not. That's been everywhere, right? It's been out there enough, hopefully. Caleb and his best friend. Is it John Jackson is the name of the wide receiver who's going to be in camp? So that's a bit player and a way to get to Caleb as well. So maybe we'll see them together. We'll have to lay some odds as we get closer here.
And just like his manicure, Caleb Williams' shoulder has no chip.
That was pretty strong. I like that.
I thought that was a good one.
Very nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
That deserved a rim shot, but that's okay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But yes, if you're just joining us, the Chicago Bears have been selected. I mean, do you think we'll get a statement? Do you think McCaskey
Yeah,
will...
we hate this. Signed the Bears.
That's George saying, "What are you doing here?"
Well, that's happened before. That's happened before. Oh God, a team recently in the last like 2 or 3 times of Hard Knocks like came out and was like, "Well, we don't want to do it, but okay."
Was it the Bucks? I feel like it might have been the Bucks.
No, wasn't it was it the Jets last year with Rodgers? I think it was the Jets last year where they said they're like, it's not a new coach, but it's a new quarterback. There's enough spotlight on us already. I think it was the Jets who publicly were like, yeah, we're not happy about this. And Rodgers came out and bitched and moaned because shocking that he would bitch and moan about something. I'm pretty sure that was just last year. That's the other part of it. Like we're gonna get some. There'll be, if the Bears are true to their last 25 years, there's gonna, or however long the show's been on the air, they will publicly be anti-Hard Knocks. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
I need Flus's episode 1 speech like I need air to breathe. I gotta tell you, the mains and the rights and
Hey, come on, man.
I got a list here,
That's right.
guys.
Let's go down the list. You know what we got to do, guys? Dragon Slayer. You know what we got to do.
Hey, fellas, real quick, let's go to our list. Let's see how we did.
Ooh, let's go.
All right.
Ooh, let's go.
Okay,
all
we'll go to
right.
the list.
Flus is going to the list. This is where it gets wacky. Here in the post game, the rookie wide receiver has one thing the veterans may not. It's called Guwagi.
Oh wow,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. Talk about a breakout moment for Guwagi.
That'd be big for you. We got to get to like an executive producer and start feeding them storylines that they would not know about.
But fans and radio hosts alike are enthusiastic.
Hell yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Today might not have been a good practice, but as you know, Rome, not built in a day.
Damn.
That's for sure being you.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
But some of our stuff is what I want to get in there. Enthusiastic, making its way to Hard Knocks. Gawagi's got to make it there. You know, in this town, they used to sing about Justin Fields forever. You know?
Justin Fields forever.
They once made an album for Mitch Trubisky. You know, like all this stuff needs to get in there.
It's possible.
It might be Kyler Gordon. He might be the star. He's a weirdo.
He's a fun, interesting dude who used to be a ballet dancer.
Yep.
And likes to talk about it and use those skills as he plays.
I mean, because are we saying breakout star to like the rest of the league, but we already know about him, or are we saying like literally has to be a rookie newcomer to the Bears that like Chicago gets introduced to also?
I think
don't know
someone who shows the most personality.
Yeah,
Who's going to show the most personality?
Yeah, who pops most on the screen?
Well,
Whose scenes can you not wait to see when they're on?
I mean, yeah,
I think Jalen's going to use this as an opportunity to put himself at a national level as a top tier corner.
Yes,
like it's what he does with us, and he's earned that. So I think Jalen's going to use, because corners do great on this show because they look great in practice and they're talkative.
Yeah,
and,
they're chatty.
So, yeah.
And we know that it's going to be a real storyline that all of the media locally is going to be asking about who won the day of practice and like the legitimate competition for the first time between Bears offense and Bears defense.
For sure.
So mic up DJ Moore and Keenan Allen and Jalen Johnson, have them go through one-on-ones and trash talk each other. I mean, that's 8 minutes, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think the obvious answer that we haven't talked about yet is DJ Moore and Keenan and the whole race to 1,000 and the vets. Like, I mean, the way that DJ was talking about Keenan, like, well, he's not here because he's a vet. I'm here because I want to make my 200 grand, but that's a vet. Like, they're going to have a very fun, interesting dynamic, two veteran killers at wide receiver.
All right, we've got the press release from the Bears with statements. Oh, my gosh. These liars. Okay, so
we are thrilled to be involved.
Lead quote is shockingly from Kevin Warren. Hard Knocks training camp with the Chicago Bears will provide our passionate fans across the world the ability to experience this unique and critical time in the history of our franchise. NFL Films senior director and supervising producer Shannon Furman We are honored to feature such an iconic NFL franchise on Hard Knocks. The Chicago Bears have a talented roster, coaching staff, and front office, all determined to match the expectations of a hungry fan base. We are thankful to the entire organization for opening their doors to us for what is sure to be an exciting training camp this summer. Ryan Poles. The 2024 training camp will be big for us in preparation for achieving our season goals, and we look forward to bringing the fans at home along for the journey. Our players, coaches, and staff are excited to continue the process of building for the 2024 season, noted head coach Matt Eberflus.
Hey, man, truth be told, this is a great moment for the Bears to be publicized on this level. They've got a fascinating cast of characters. Ryan Poles is a great talker and an interesting young executive who has won the last couple of off seasons. Caleb Williams is fascinating. I think this is an incredible thing for the Bears and for Bears fans, and it's only going to add fuel to what should be an incredibly exciting season, man. It's a great, great moment.
It's fantastic. There's nothing to not like about this. They will not give away state secrets. They will not give away, your ability to beat the Titans in week 1. Mm-hmm. Matt LaFleur's not going to get the upper hand here because he's going to get some sort of secret thing from Shane Waldron or something ridiculous like this. This is a good thing for fans. It's a good thing for exposure. And, man, Caleb Williams, get used to it. It's a good thing if George McCaskey's a little uncomfortable with this. You have a celebrity quarterback, and hopefully he becomes a star quarterback, but he's already a celebrity quarterback. That's going to bring a different level of attention, pressure, spotlight, and opportunity for him and all of these guys. Like, Rome Odunze got drafted into the 3rd biggest media market in the country and got paired with a celebrity quarterback. Rome Odunze will make more money off the field than he would have in other places because Caleb's his quarterback and the spotlight that it's going to bring him. So the players are going to embrace this. So it would be completely foolish if George McCaskey and Kevin Warren and the upper management of the Bears did not.